Next, we'll be going through the new discharge process for Meditech 5.66. This discharge process is the same process that is used by physicians and nurses. We'll be showing here today from the physician perspective, but from the nursing perspective, it's the exact same process itself. Physicians have a button at the very bottom of their screen, indicates discharge. Nurses will have a button on the right-hand side of their desktop to get to the discharge. So we have our patient highlighted here, Marianne Jones. We click on discharge at the bottom. We are launched into the discharge process itself. At the very top of the screen, we have our discharge plan highlighted. So all the things below this are the discharge plan itself. We'll go through briefly those below in a second. I want to show also we have the care team. If we click on that, this will list the physicians that have been added to the patient's profile itself. So it has the PCP, family, ER physician, attending, admitting. Other physicians can add themselves by clicking this add me link at the very top itself. And then the other thing at the very top is the pharmacy. This will have the preferred pharmacy for the patient. The little I here indicates that there is information there. When we click on pharmacy, you'll see in the green box at the very top, it indicates the preferred pharmacy for the patient itself. If we need to remove the pharmacy, switch it to a new pharmacy, those things can be done here. So these are the three buttons at the top. The discharge plan itself, down below we have the medical problems. So this shows the medical, social, surgical, as well as family problems itself. Current visit problems are listed in blue. Below that are the discharge date and comment. These are anticipated discharge date. The disposition below that, the home meds and new prescriptions. And then below that we have provider discharge instructions and follow-up orders. So there's 5 options here. The provider instructions are the report that's done by physicians. Referrals are referrals for the patient to have services following the discharge. Follow-up orders are for outpatient ambulatory orders. These would be lab, radiology, or cardiology itself. DME, actual DME can be entered here. Lab results is to pull in panels of information for patients, just for information's sake for the patient themselves. And then the final thing for physicians is the order to discharge. So all the components up to the orders to discharge will all be done by the physician. So the date and time, the disposition, the med rec itself, the instructions and follow-up orders, and then finally this orders to discharge. That's the very last thing that physicians will do. Nurses will do the last 2 things here, the assessments and the patient education. Vaccines will automatically pull directly into the discharge process itself. So what we'll do in the next video is actually start to walk you through the discharge process itself.